Okay, here's the second video that I'm going to grade on screen for this week. So I'm going to turn on the track changes really quickly and let's just get started. First thing I'm going to do is just look problem solving attributes, oral written communication. So one thing that's really big in this class, because it's business communication, is you want to make sure that your formatting is consistent. And one thing I noticed is this one says attributes and has a colon at the end. This one has a colon but no attributes, and the rest of them don't have attributes or a colon. So you want to make sure that your formatting is consistent. So it's just that little attention to detail. So we're going to add that here. Whoops. And there. Okay. Let's go back to the top. Demonstrates critical thinking, extremely organized, strategic planner, troubleshooting skills. Okay, so here's the thing. Whenever you have a list, whether it's in a sentence like you're listing the things that you like to eat, or you have a list like a bulleted or numbered list, your items have to be in parallel format. That means each item in that list has to be in the same grammatical format. This starts with a verb, demonstrates critical thinking. This is an adjective. Again, strategic planner is an adjective, and as you're describing that person, right? So troubleshooting skills is a thing, and troubleshooting should be, whoops, not all caps, but troubleshooting. And this person capitalized every other word, did title case on every other word, and that's fine, but then we need to be consistent. So this list is not in parallel format. So I'm going to just put in here, not in parallel format. And normally, as the rest of you have probably seen, if you made this mistake, I actually explained what parallel format meant, but since this person can actually watch a video and hear the explanation, I'm not going to type all that out. So another thing is troubleshooting skills isn't an attribute. It's a thing, and it doesn't tell me anything like excellent troubleshooting skills would be better, but it doesn't tell me anything about it. Alright, so I'd use critical thinking in the workplace. Workplace is one word. And with mission related, should be hyphenated. Anytime, let's try to spell that correctly. Anytime you take two words and you use them to create one adjective, you need to hyphenate them. So mission isn't describing related. Mission related is actually describing tasks. So that's why that needs to be hyphenated. Mission related task. Oh, I'm going to start over because now I've lost my train of thought. I use critical thinking in the workplace and with mission critical tasks and issues to cover all necessary details to successfully accomplish any given mission. This attribute is complemented. I complemented with an E because it sounds like it like complements, like it adds to the other one. Is complemented, not actually like giving physical compliments, like, oh, hey, you're pretty. This attribute is complemented by my ability to strategically plan out. We can just say to strategically plan tasks and missions at all levels, often preventing any mishaps prior to them even happening. Preventative planning, if you will. Ooh, that's an incomplete sentence. So I'm just going to put on this here, incomplete sentence. I have unique and well-polished, good hyphen, troubleshooting skills, again, one word. And I'll just put a little note there, which are invaluable in the rare events that missions, I think that should be, do not go according to plan. I can quickly identify the problem and create an alternate solution using the other attributes. All three of these attributes are coupled with my organization. I don't know that really works, because coupled would be like two things together, and we're taking three and adding them to a fourth thing. So coupled doesn't really work. I'm just gonna put here, doesn't really work since you are talking about, whoops, things and not too. Let's fix that. Which helps create and maintain a neat, streamlined, and effective problem-solving model. Cool. Excellent nonverbal communication skills, excellent listener, questionable, provides positive feedback, provides clear and concise instruction. So again, this isn't parallel because we have two that start here with verbs, and then we have two that are like, and an adjective and a noun together. So I'm just going to put a little note here, not parallel. So it could be, possesses, excellent nonverbal communication skills, listens actively, something like that. So, and another thing, so going back up, this person at first was using title case, and now we're not using title case. So just be consistent. Whatever formatting you choose, be consistent. Pay attention to details. Like when you make these little mistakes like this, and this might seem really nitpicky, but like it sends a message to your reader. So I have superb nonverbal communication skills or body language, which makes communicating with others a very easy and often enjoyable experience for both parties. I have superb body language. Is that what that person means? Possibly. I am a good listener and not just listening literally, but I also make the speaker feel heard. So I'm a good listener, maybe, comma, and I don't know, something like this. And I do not just mean listening literally, something like that. I'm a good listener, or not just literally, something like that. It's just the way it was, it doesn't work. But I also make the speaker feel heard. When having discussion or meetings, we'll say having discussions, or meetings, I provide useful and constructive feedback, helping everyone grow, learn, and allowing the conversation and our planning of a mission. Okay, here's a perfect example of a sentence that has a list that's not parallel. So the sentence is, I provide, let's see. So the list is, helping everyone do what? Helping everyone grow, helping everyone listen, helping everyone allowing the conversation. That doesn't work. So instead we could say helping everyone grow and, and learn and allowing. So then it's helping everyone grow and learn and allowing the conversation and our planning of a mission to proceed further. When giving instructions, as I often do, I give clear and concise blocks of information to those that serve below me. I provide the purpose, direction, comma, and motivation that is needed by a group, by a group of individuals in which I'm assigning a task to. Okay. Respectful of other cultures, religion. Okay, team goal-oriented reliability is a thing. So this is a thing, not an attribute. You could say reliable. That would be more of an attribute. So, yeah, so this list would actually be parallel because it's actually like adjectives, like describing the person. Respectful, team goal-oriented, reliable, friendly. So that's the one thing that's not parallel at this point, but if you changed it, could be. Also, again, we've got like this random, capitalization here. So just watch for that. Remember, be consistent. The modern business world is one in which we see multiple cultures and languages and religions, etc., etc. So let's do, instead of all these like ands, cultures, languages, and religions, etc. All collaborating for the greater good of a single company. In this multi-ethnic business world, comma, and we don't really need this hyphenated because it's not forming one word. Business is describing the world. So business world. We whoops, I put the, let's see. In this multi-ethnic business world we operate in, I had the comma too soon. I am a very friendly person. I am very well studied and versed in all religions of the world, and we don't need a comma here, and have spent time in and understand, nope, no comma there, and understand several diverse cultures, countries. This is, okay, so just really quickly, before I get too far, I'll explain why we don't need the commas there, but I am very well studied and versed in all, and those two kind of mean very similar. So if you're well versed in something, that means like you're kind of, you know, like if you're versed in something, that means you've studied it. So it's kind of repetitive wording there. All right. So, in all religions of the worlds and have of the worlds. How many worlds? Other planets? Okay. So, I am very well studied and versed in all religions of the world and have spent, so we don't need a comma here because this conjunction is not joining two complete sentences, and have spent time in and understand several different cultures, countries, which enables me to more effectively communicate. So see that's kind of awkward because it's a split infinitive. So if you watch my previous video, you'll know what that means. We have the verb here with the word to, that's an infinitive, and you try not to split them with other words. To communicate more effectively and build solid working relationships with a larger demographic of customers, clients, subordinates, peers, comma, and superiors. I have a very strong concept in the team. In the team? Of the team? Maybe it should be like of the team. Or I have a very strong concept of a team. And I don't think we need these quotation marks because we're not quoting anyone, and then we're not using team as like a different meaning. I have a very strong concept of what a team is, something like that. Of what a team is. And I am a very good team player. I am a reliable person. If you need help, a favor, assistance, advice, or even if you assign me a task, you can guarantee, no comma, I am the right person for whichever scenario arises, and you can rest assured, comma, and you can rest assured I will not drop the ball. So we have this conjunction here, and it's joining two complete sentences, so we do need a comma with it. If anything, watch the lame punctuation lesson that I posted today. So here's another list. If you need help, if you need a favor, if you need assistance, if you need advice, if you need, even if you assign, so if you need, or even if you assign me a task. So see how, so if you need, that list doesn't work. So that's not parallel. If you need help, a favor, assistance, or advice, or even if you assign me a task, then that works. You can guarantee I'm not the right person for whichever scenario, and you can rest. I will not drop the. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I'm just skipping over some words as I read myself. Discipline. That's a thing. This is a thing, not an attribute. Results oriented. And loyal. Integrity. Again, same thing. This is a thing, so not an attribute. Loyal, or sorry, not integrity. I was looking, or not loyal, I was thinking integrity. So that's not an adjective. And that makes this whole list not parallel because we have two adjectives and two nouns. I'm very disciplined in the workplace, one word, which enables me to achieve much more than the average employee. I'm results oriented as well, which is like the attribute goal oriented, but still different enough to list here, as most of the attributes are honestly interchangeable anyway. So This is supposed to be a summary of your attributes, so this sentence doesn't work. Because this doesn't, that's like more of a like this is more like you're talking to me, and it should just be talking about the attributes, how you demonstrate them, why they're important, things like that. Loyalty to, so I'm just gonna put here, this doesn't help summarize your attributes. Instead, it's more like you are talking to me. Okay. Loyalty to teammates in the company and integrity go hand in hand. Two values that I live my life by on and off the court. Okay, that's an incomplete sentence. So let's just say like they are, or these are two values. Otherwise it was an incomplete sentence because we didn't have a subject or a verb really for that matter. So, all right, so just a quick summary of this person's paper. So we had some, a couple spelling errors, like simple things like people confuse a lot of times compound words. So like workplace is one word, troubleshooting, things like that. We had a little confusion on which version of complement to use here. Watch out for incomplete sentences both here and at the end. Also, make sure you're using words correctly. So if something is coupled, it's like a couple, two things are joined together, but you're talking about joining three plus one, so not two things. And watch out for typos like that. Make sure your lists are in parallel format, and make sure that you're actually providing attributes, not just things. And watch out for those commas. Watch the lame comma or punctuation lesson that I posted. Yeah. And then that was just the sentence where I said, don't talk to me, summarize. So anyway, hopefully that helps. Sorry, I had to go through this quickly because it kind of runs over in time.